for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. That ends a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 33. On the counter, it's Conner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Cardinals at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in the...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Isaiah Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fournette running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Murray tucks and runs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check it. Shadow.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll drop to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go along, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point good by Prater. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. It's complete to Cook. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went into the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brady now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always